Hey everyone, it's AntagonistKim, and we're back with Disco Elysium, guys. So, last episode we got the ammonia salt so we can go over and properly examine the body. We also got a little more information using Kim's truck, work truck, to be able to, one, report our badge being stolen, much to our chagrin to our fellow officers back at the precinct. We did not tell them that we're also missing our gun, so we left it there. We also were able to get a hold of Sylvie, the true manager of this place, before she walked out, and Gart is now taking over until either she comes back or someone else does. But long story short, we also walked around, asked more, like, the locals some questions and stuff like that, and now, unfortunately, we're gonna go deal with the body, and hopefully nothing else too crazy. I doubt we'll actually get all the money we can get from, we had a bag. Okay. Although I feel like this has expanded significantly since I've been around here. Did the camera angle change? I think it did. That's kind of weird. I was actually kind of curious why it wouldn't let me see the bigger picture, and it kind of had us really close in. So, anyway, I'm going to talk to a couple more people. I guess we're going to check out these stairs, because I don't recall these. Hold on. Oh, yeah, there are a bunch of other people. Now, hold on. Hold the phone. Maybe we won't be seeing the body, you guys. Hold on. Yeah, because we did the car. We talked to her. She's the gardener. We talked to this lorryman. There's a guy selling stuff over here. Oh, see, I was wondering how I could get to these guys. Got it. Okay, yeah, because we went over here. There was the pawn shops down there. So if we get real desperate, we can sell all of our stuff, I guess, to make a little cash. But we owe Gart 30 real. So whether that works out or not, I don't know. Alright. Let's maybe walk down the stairs first and we'll talk to him so we can get more info. And then we will talk to, well, I guess we'll go see the body. Oh, there's a bag right there. That's what we need to get those bottles. The coin-operated viewer has been banged up. It's inoperable. Okay, so hold on. I wanna, so I don't forget. Someone's selling stuff up here. Something going on with this stuff. What's going on with this? Okay, roundabout north. Cape Side Apartments, Martinez Pier. Okay. The ad reads, broken window. Tibbs has windows. Okay. Is this another thing we'll need a bag for? If you had a bag in hand. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna grab this bag down here. I really hope I can pick it up. I can. You hear the distant squeals of seabirds. The things I've seen and said. Okay. Cool. Okay. Let's collect the stuff first, because if I can sell these bottles, man, this might be our chance. This might be our chance.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary. Why place a tourist attraction in the middle of such poverty?
What is a tourist attraction doing here?
There was a revitalization project in 49. A design studio tried restoring Martinez to its pre-war glory. It didn't stick.
Okay, what happened?
They got as far as the street lamps and the statue on that intersection. Then something went sour. I suspect that something was Everard Clare, the union leader. He muscled them out. It's how it usually goes around here.
Can we do something about it?
We should have done something about the union 10 years ago. That ship has sailed, officer.
Okay, do we want to insert a coin?
Your money disappears into the coin slot. A clunk. The ring of metal.
Okay, pull the handle and look inside.
The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry, different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape, like a ghost.
Okay, turn the knob and focus your vision.
The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible, a half-sunken sea fort, its concrete almost reconquered by nature.
Okay.
It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it.
There are some ruins of some kind of building there.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
The lieutenant takes off his glasses and cleans them. Interesting. Okay, can I... Does this bag not count? So hold on. There we go, cool. The bag is nothing special. Kim is in the shot. Equip this item to collect stuff off the street. Heck yeah, dude. Let's freaking do it. Take all. Look at us being such a good officer, huh? Ooh, we can pick up these too. Yeah, we need to collect all this stuff, man. We have no money. I wish you would bundle them up like as one stack or something. Alright, let's go back to the other trash can. I wonder how much we'll get for these. If it's a lot, I mean, this is great. We'll talk to these guys in a second. We're gonna be a... We're gonna collect the recycle. What's this?
This Post Lavantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
Good little mailbox.
The box seems happy. Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also.
Oh, I feel you, mail collection box. Been there. Mail collection box, been there. Mail collection box, you should man the fuck up. I've been there, man.
The mail collection box seems cathartic. Thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow.
Nice, guys. We got some morale points back. Hell yeah, baby. Let's collect this stuff. Yep, take all. Okay. I made a promise. We'll talk to each person. Ooh, what was that? The damage looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake. Okay. What about this?
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
That's good to know. Okay, let's pick up this. Alright, back to business. We'll talk with Drunk Guy in a minute, but can we talk to you guys? What's up, old man?
Life doesn't need to be a struggle.
He covers his mouth to hide a burp.
I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich. Talk to Angry Hard René first.
Okay. Alright, let's talk to René.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
Okay.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
This one's still chewing on his sandwich.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Shouldn't I ask what the ball game is first?
No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
Ooh, okay. My hand-eye coordination skill's pretty high, but hey, we've failed rolls like this before. Nope. Should have known.
This felt wrong. Wrong like touching your sister's breast. You threw your sister's breast.
Strange. God,
Mon
guys.
Dieu. Good job, officer. That was an excellent throw.
That throw was terrible. I thought something way more spectacular would happen.
What are you talking about? You just executed a pretty much perfect pétanque throw.
His tone is full of admiration.
How are you ever going to get the officer's shit off your nose, Gaston? Or even climb out of his ass?
Alright, well, perfect throw while I still feel defeated. That's how Johnny Ball Game is. Extraordinary. I was going for something cool, but I screwed it up like always. Gosh, not very proud of it.
Probably because those rooster pants are squeezing you senseless. Whatever happened to practical, durable, Revachol made?
He shakes his head.
Now, what can I do for you?
Look who's talking. That cockatoo uniform must give him a real advantage when fighting in the circus.
Yeah, but hold on, composure. My outfit's not much better.
Yes, officer. What do we need from this gentleman?
Okay, hold on. Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard of the Whirlin' Rags? I saw the statue of Felipe III near the roundabout. Oh, so are we assuming maybe they are old enough to have fought in the military with, or knew Philippe? I think that was a long time ago, though. Let's ask him about the guy.
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with cops?
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
Okay.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
Oh god, what about policewoman? So... I feel like that's gonna start some type of gender-related thing. I'm not gonna do that. So again, you don't know anything?
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
'Tis true, sire. He knows nothing.
What about, I saw the statue of Philippe III.
Ah, yes! King Philip III, on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Okay, so yeah, I caught him up in that, so maybe I should have asked him that first.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
Oh, so he's not all too fond of him, though.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
How should a true king rule? What was that about cocaine? How should a true king rule?
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
Okay, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded. Okay, seems to me a leader should take care of his people before himself. Powerful leaders not afraid to do what must be done. That's what this country needs. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean... This is a hard one, because, I mean, someone should think about, like, the people of the city, sure, but if you put the actual country's needs first, so, like, you know, the business aspect of it, then in theory that should trickle down to the people, but that doesn't always help. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Seems to me a leader should take care of his people himself. We'll go with this one and see what happens.
Revachol would be a different place if more people realized that. We could still be the...
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
There's some weariness in his voice now. He's heard this rant many times before.
The carabiner doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve.
Okay, well, Renee, we will leave you be, buddy.
Right.
Thank you. Does that mean I can talk to you now?
I have really outdone myself. This is divine.
He takes a bite out of his sandwich.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat arse of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
Damn, Renee.
Renee, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle.
Nice.
Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
Tell me, what do you know about the dead man?
Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really.
Come on, you must know something. Really, you know absolutely nothing. Shame, maybe you can help me with something else. Are you sure?
No, officers, I'm sorry. And I really would like to assist. You are both good guys. I can see that.
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with the ghost caviar in the Union.
Oh.
Someone must know something.
He means caviar socialists.
Ooh, okay, so this guy, so Gaston might be a little more into the Union than we thought, which is good.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that.
Odd. He doesn't seem to be lying, but there's something off here.
Sounds a bit like you're holding back, buddy.
I'm not even anyone.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of Union prick he can't even speak properly.
Damn, buddy.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Evrard.
Who is Evart?
Evrard Claire. Everyone in Martinez knows the Claire brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history. Only heard about it years later, when it had already moved on. You don't know history.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the sea. There he stands, proud, rigid and alone, like a cracking marble statue.
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
Right.
Lest we leave riddled with bullet holes. This animosity is ancient.
Okay, that's all for now. Thanks, buddy.
No, thank you. For being consummate professionals. You'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
Oh, thanks, bud. We won't ask for your sandwich, although it is tempting. What time do we have? Because we need to be back at 1300, don't we? We'll come back to these guys. Right? I don't remember. One of these timings is to let me into the kitchen, right? I want to see how much we get for these bottles. Though I'm sure I could find a lot more bottles elsewhere, but... Oh, there's stuff under there. Let's pick these up. Let's keep it going. Oh, and we also have the key, guys. We have the key to, excuse me, the place in the back as well. What is this? Oh, yeah, I'll take the health potion. Did not even see that there. Let's pick up all these bottles, baby. We're gonna be freaking rich. Nope, 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 nope. Here. Yep, take all. Okay, let's see what we get. We can always collect more shit on the way there. And then we'll go back and see if we can get into the kitchen. Some kind of machine, an antique cash register. What about this one? Mostly military wear with a more eccentric fashions thrown in. Okay. A A bust of a woman, the plaque simply reads DEI. Okay. In the dark, the film's projector is whirring around.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty. Try to find something pretty and cool here, then use it to win her back.
Win her back? Are we talking about Sylvie? Win her back, inspect the knights on horseback, inspect the blue uniforms, inspect the figurines and rags. Dig up a truly cool figurine in the box under the table. Sure.
Why? What's this? A headless man riding a horse? A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say found.
What is this?
Oh, that's the Headless Phone Rider.
Who?
The Headless Phone Rider. It's an urban legend about a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fawn tracksuit. As you see, he's missing his head.
He points to the decapitated figurine.
50 cents. Bargain priced. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it, or something. That part of the story has many interpretations.
Sure.
Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky? Always carry it with you.
Inspect the blue uniforms, inspect the knights. I think they just mean the blue uniforms on this. Let's step away from that, and then we'll talk to you, buddy.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop.
The man at the counter turns to you slowly.
What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you. Shake your head. It's shameful how insufficient the police presence is in these parts. Now that the RCM is here, tell me, have you heard any trouble lately? Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you.
Oh no, not at all. I guess I haven't had many customers lately. RCM or otherwise.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake. People who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Not quite the collection indeed. Look around. Typical, precocious consumerist objects. Honestly, I think some of your selections are more tasteful than others. The business plan is all over the place. You should specialize and zoom in, recapitalize. Yeah, quite the collection.
It keeps me entertained.
His attention is drawn once more to the play of light and shadow on the walls behind you. There's something I'd like to sell. I'll leave him be. There's something I'd like to sell. You might be able to aid our investigation. Let's get on his good side first. Can I sell you these?
Let me have a look.
Check the pawn
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Wait. Is it because I need to...
Another time, perhaps.
So what's happening here? What is this?
Guillaume Le Million.
Oh, okay, our research.
Bad news. Guillaume Le Million did not become a cop. In 1938, he went on a tour to the Sinyao province in Safre, where he died of autoerotic asphyxiation. His body was found hanging from a decorative dragon tree in his junior suite amid drug paraphernalia, unwholesome objects, and the Sylvia Trainer single, Wonderland, skipping in the background. And yes, you can take this as a metaphor for Revachol in the 30s, and also as a warning.
Interesting, so I'll keep that in mind. Okay. We're working on that. We haven't found anything new for here, so let's go back to this. Do we need to put this here now? How do I empty it? It contains 18 bottles. Equip this to collect tear from the streets. That's cool, but... Interesting. How do I... Maybe we put it here instead? No? Okay. Okay.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your copo type.
There's a Copa type?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Cool cop, some kind of weapon cop. Sorry cop, I'm sorry, I'm not sure. I'm sorry you had to monitor me.
Okay, just for the length of this short demonstration, please say something that isn't, I'm sorry. Guess. What is it?
Cool cop?
No, you're the sorry cop.
Okay.
The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we?
Okay, but what are other Copa types? Won't the other Copa types be jealous? I'm sorry, opt in. You know, actually, I'm not sorry, I changed my mind. Fucking, they should be sorry. But what are the other ones?
Oh, you know. Apocalypse, Superstellar, the Advanced Interesting Cop, Liquid Shadow Cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go?
Alright, well, you know what? Whatever.
No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes. Stop wasting time and begin the repentance.
No. I'm really not sorry. Fuck off.
Wow. Okay. Fuck off. Maybe we were wrong about you then.
Yeah, I'm not gonna totally back down to that. Let me try to sell this guy again.
How can I help you?
Oh, we should ask about the,
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
Oh, shit.
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before. Oh God. The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another. Alert.
Wait, I sold my gun to you? Was the buyer a policeman too? At least now I know how I lost my sidearm. Let's talk about something else. Yeah, let's talk about
Of course.
Yeah, we'll head back to that, so at least we know. Let me try. It's still low. Will you be able to aid our investigation?
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Do you know anything about the recent hanging?
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business. Bad for everyone.
He doesn't know anything.
Okay.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
Alright, last thing. I guess I should ask about the gun.
Sure thing.
Was the buyer a policeman too?
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her.
Oh no, if it's that little kid in the back, I'm gonna be pissed.
Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the citizens' militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
There's one explanation. She must be one of my rabid fans. She's maybe a vigilante. Wants to prove that she can do her jobs better. I don't like it either. What if she intends to commit a crime or blame it on the militia? Maybe she's a vigilante. Or we're just honest. I mean, it could be the worst.
It's possible in these parts of town. We ought to find her and discourage her from taking justice into her own hands.
He looks around worried. Okay. Thanks for that,
Sure,
bud.
man. Sure. Let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
So why can't I...
I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment.
I'm sorry, I meant the pawn
Anything
items.
else you're thinking of selling? Another time, perhaps.
What's going on here? Keep looking. Maybe someone knows something else. All right, well, let's go. I'm a little confused about why it wouldn't let me sell the bottles. I don't know if I have to fill it up a certain amount or what, but or maybe it like needs to go to a recycling center or something. We already talked to that guy. Let's go back. I think we can run, right? I think it's shift, isn't it? There we go. I just want to see. I'm almost certain it was 1300 for the, Maybe I'm wrong? Okay, let's go. I guess we should, probably go look at this body, huh? I just, man, I would really like to be able to, the book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. The statue stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames. Okay. This is a book about a pate. This book, you don't really understand what it's about, nor does it seem important. A book about Bodero culture. It promotes freedom and roaming upstream. A book about the future the government reads or control using radio technology. Let's check the bookstore. Gift books about molten candy. Okay.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai somewhere.
Storekeep, tell me about the Muscle Man books.
Oh, Man from Hyundai. A very popular series of adventure novels. They're awfully immoral and violent books.
Okay. So why are they so popular?
Blood and violence, scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those mystical things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing to do.
I just want to step from that.
At last, someone sensible. However, I still urge you to buy one. Can't judge a book by the cover, they say. If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Hyundalaman, the man from Hyundal. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series.
Okay. I'm not going to spend $9 on a book, though, because we don't have any money. Old sports magazines. Okay.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise. An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition. There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Katawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure game book titled Tales of Wirral, Cavern of Velkrag. Books in a board game section? Who wants to read books?
Anything that catches my eye? Maybe not into the Binoclard stuff?
There's a box that says Wirral, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements Module. The side panel notes, a fantastique adventure board game, new maps and miniatures. A sticker on it displays 25 real. That price is steep, but then it's the 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplement, so it makes sense.
Okay. I said we're not gonna buy any of that. What about these? We'll check upstairs real quick. Okay. Then we'll talk to her, I guess. We'll work our way up and around. There's a lot of stuff to look at, guys. Did I say I'll eventually look at the body? Another boring book just discarded here. Okay.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature.
Okay, what are these books?
Sir, please, no browsing in that shelf. That wisdom is not for free. I can't have you end up, like, opening a police store next door and stealing my customers. Oh no!
Okay. Weird thing to say, but sure. What is this?
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez. This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here. Another far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme.
Okay, what else?
Ozon, Laurentide, Fas à la Mer, Archipelagos, North Arcade Islands. All just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white.
Okay.
Disintegrating into mathematics. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou in a bookstore. It's you.
Can you see cities on the
You
island?
can. On Caillou, Revachol, a single black star. On Ozon, Fondelier, and Vilmandu. On Archipelagos, Croyan-Moran, Villiers. On Seminine, Olduvai, and on Laurentide, Deora of the Seven Seas.
Okay.
850 million people live on these little dots, an oceanic world of culture and commerce torn apart by history.
Okay, let's look at the edges.
The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Windy is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seo is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called. Connections to other worlds. Words past the Insulindian, unknown to you. You only know you've never been there. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods, but looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away.
Got it.
Perhaps they are gods, gods of distance and outer dust.
Okay, let's step away from this. What about this?
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell.
Okay. Unless it openly says we know. A quaint picture of brochures. A tome of fascist magic. Okay.
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over.
Okay, let's leave. We won't open this yet, but we will remember that it's there. Hey, what's going on?
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
The clerk
Be
extends a
welcome,
greeting.
and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
So you are the owner of the store?
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Who's this girl standing outside?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
I mean, she seemed to be right there, so.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Not really.
Why not? Was she not friendly enough? Were you not compelled to talk to her?
I don't know. I just walked right in here instead.
Oh, yes, okay, that makes sense. It's working then. Yes. Do browse our books, sir.
The way you're handling her strikes me as wrong. Annette is quite a trooper. I'm here to dismantle the free market. Let's change the
The woman
subject.
before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
Okay. So I guess we could... I want to go back one more time, I swear, guys, because I thought it was 1,300. I maybe could be wrong. We'll talk to Annette here in a second. What's going on here? More Heimdall. What a cool guy. Ooh, yep. 1,300. Let's go, baby. The dishes are drying. The smell of chemicals and pine. Okay. What is this? Nice. Aroma of spices, alcohol, and tomatoes hangs in the air. Okay. Hey, what's up, buddy?
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Kubek. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Kubek. Please. It's not funny.
Okay. Hello, sir. Do you have time for a few questions?
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
You got some impressive pots there. I don't think I need anything else.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
Okay. So he had nothing to say. I was hoping there would be something else in here. Besides that, what is this? Where does this go?
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery.
Touch the door, try to push the door. I wonder, where does this door lead?
The door does not budge.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
Okay, I'm drawn to the cobalt blue. It's part of the whirling in rags. There's something about this place that makes me want to know. Out of duty, we may find something pertinent to the investigation.
Yes, I suppose it's worth seeing if we can get in. Just to be thorough. As a side investigation.
Okay.
It's hardly a side investigation. You already have a name for it.
Yes, a mini side investigation. No, the door is a mega investigation, I'm calling it. The door and the main investigation will merge into a stereo investigation. Mini side.
Josh is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Alright. Cool. Let's get out of here. Not seeing really anything else right now. Ooh, what are you stuck on? Uh-oh. That was weird. Like, wouldn't let me back through. Are we really gonna do it? Let's do it. Gart, buddy, do you have a way to get into the back?
Can I help you?
I saw nothing at the whirling, bud.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
There's a mysterious steel blue door in the back of the kitchen.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Do you know what's behind it?
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably.
Interesting.
Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He runs his finger across the counter to check for dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back there, too.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
Okay.
Yes?
Okay, let's go. This is at 1500 or 1600 hours, so we still got time. Let's, what are we looking at for time? Let's go. Wait, what is this? Got it. We're getting a lot of cool stuff, you guys. We have too much to do. It's okay, though. More stuff is better. More chances we have to find out about this murder before we investigate the body. More insight, if you will. Hey there, Annette.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
A young girl with chubby red cheeks waves at you, smiling. Her nose is also red from the cold. Hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
She stomps her feet to feel warmer. What kind of books do you sell in the store?
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Okay.
Books? Postcards? Easy. Even a kid would know all of this.
Little girl, I know what a book is. Books are very likely long letters with stories inside them. Now it feels inappropriate to lecture.
Don't be a fool. As an expert, it's your duty to tell what you know to everyone.
I already made up my mind.
Sir, are you okay? You've been standing here silently for a while now.
Is it okay if I ask you more questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What is your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
The girl gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts, her eyes wide as if recalling something.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
And you're standing out here in the cold because...
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
I should have a... Oh, this is what was the other conversation inside. I should have a word with the store owner, maybe. Such a good trooper you are, already learning the value of hard work. I could help by brutally dismantling this free market. God. You're doing good.
Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store.
She smiles and stands upright like a good little soldier. Oh, God. Should we worry about this? Shouldn't you have school or something? What is this crime business? What is romance? Who are these famous people? Okay, we'll see you around, Annette. I might confront your mom later. But you're doing good. I'm glad I talk so highly of you, even though I don't know you. Okay. One last little look-see here, and then we will, I guess, do body-looking stuff. Hold on. Famous boulier worthy of a real man. Okay. What's going on here?
Whoa. What have we here?
A bridge?
A bridge with loose nails and rot-infested wood that creaks in the wind. A construction code violation if there ever was one.
Whatever, let death come. I'm a Ravashalian badass. Kim, it looks like we've got a construction code violation. Guess I'll have to take my chances. Let's just do it. Nice. Ooh. An enormous cormorant surveys the sea indifferent of your approach. Oh, I might be getting ahead of myself here. Ooh, what is this? Uh-oh. Wait. Oh no. What is all this? What is this?
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Why am I looking at this?
You have no clue. It's just a wall. So many walls all over Martinez. Weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling.
Okay. Where does this go? Oh, this is behind the thing. We can unlock that. What is this? Yeah, take all, baby. More and more monies. Oh, there's the other kid. This is how we get to the back of the thing. Holy cow, there's a lot of stuff, guys.
Hey, what's that noise down there?
Oh, now these oh, another blue door. God, guys, we are... Love blue doors. Oh, orange bum hat. Nice. Can we go in here? Reaction speed, but minus to rhetoric. +1 is a physical instrument. We'll put this on later. What about these? Electrochemistry. And then what do these ones give us? We'll leave that on. Let's see about this. Conceptualization versus physical instruments. Maybe I need this for when I try to jump that thing again. What is this? Hold on. Let's keep looking around. Chairs eaten by rain and rot. Ooh, there's someone else up here. Guy looks seedy as hell. Balcony with a view of the yard and the hanging. Okay. Smoke up there could be a witness. The garden hoses won't be of use until the snow melts.
There must be another way into the building.
Ooh, his voice was kind of evil there. Okay.
So much for a quiet smoke.
Guys, I really don't want to deal with these kids, but maybe I should ask this kid from here. Do you really want to end this episode with me failing with this kid here?
Are you trying to sneak up on me? Come to slit my throat in my sleep?
Logic error. She is not sleeping right now.
It's come to take me out. Trying to snuff me out.
No, why would you even say that? Are you sleeping right now? Guys, these kids are so just wild. No, why would you even say that?
Then why are you sneaking up on me like that? It's not a good idea to scare me, pig. Not a good idea at all.
Okay. Alright, we'll just leave them be. Alright, let's go. I want to see what's in this thing. We'll come back to this. We'll remember that this is another thing. This looks crazy ominous because there's blood everywhere, so that's always fun. We got this really badass hat on. Let's keep it going, baby. Oh, we never asked the drunk guy. Hold on. I swear, we're closing in on finishing up some talking here. Hey, old drunk guy. I've been kicked out of every joint in Ravachol. Okay, he's drunk. Never mind. Ooh, another trash can. Can I empty this? Did we already do it? We must have already done it. What is this? Splatter bullet holes. Okay. Well, I lied. Let's go up here. I'm gonna let him auto walk because I'm gonna drink some water. Oh, wait. Is that something I can collect? No. My bad. Okay. I'm gonna check what's in the dumpster first, obviously. We've already talked to the old guys, we talked to the guy by the canal, we talked to everyone here, minus whoever's way the heck over there, which is fine with me. I know y'all are gonna be mad at me, but I might save the body next episode. I don't want it to be too long, but let's open this. This logo is Municipality of Ravachol. Open it.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Open the padlock.
With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Didn't I just have a premonition that there's something in there? Open the lid. Yeah, what's the problem?
There is. But you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid.
Let's just open it.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Okay.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Okay, let's look under the box cartons.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar.
Okay.
A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Okay, pick at the rags.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Grab them.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
Ugh.
The victim's clothes?
Oh shit.
Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer.
The lieutenant produces a black plastic bag marked evidence from his pocket.
Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but
He looks into the container.
the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach for it.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Gross. Good thing we have these gloves on.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
Okay, a thrown out towel, a mug. That's all.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one.
Oh no.
I'd advise against confronting that force.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with the freaking kids either. They're annoying as shit. Yeah, we need to ask the kids who put them here. You think someone from the Whirling and Rags might have been here? Been involved?
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked, and his establishment had the key.
Yeah, because
It's just a small loose thread.
I think so too. And the kid would have had to have had a key, so let's just
The
proceed.
lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
Okay, let's search the food waste.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here.
Okay.
What's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny.
Ooh.
Looks like the corner of something.
Let's keep trash digging, baby.
Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes. Written in a man's handwriting.
Ooh, these might be our detective notes, because Sylvie said she pulled them out of our toilet in our room, and she didn't know where she put them.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
It can't be.
Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it.
Heck yeah, baby.
You've even got an autopsy form.
A miserable-looking slip of paper stinks on the board.
If you
Sticks to the
don't
board.
mind my asking, how could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash?
It must have been cramming my style. It has a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin. I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore. That's why I tried to flush the cop life down the toilet. I'd rather not talk about that right now.
Understood.
He nods, reverting his attention to the container still stinking in front of you. That mug, I want that mug.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron.
An antique?
Only in its social sensibility.
Take the mug.
Mm-hmm.
Briefly glances at the mug, then returns to the
You've
trash.
acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
Nice. Okay, so let's close the
The
lid.
container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Okay.
You said you didn't want to talk about the ledger. However, Now that you have it back, it would not hurt to start taking notes on the caves. Officially.
No, you're right. Okay, let's just keep going here. So we have, a level up option. So let's pick one. I really want to be able to make that jump, guys, but I'm not entirely sure what would help me. Maybe the actual physical instrument or the hand-eye coordination, that'd probably help too. I don't have a gun though. Tune into the city, half-light. No. Endurance, pain threshold. I might do physical instrument. We don't have a lot here, so let's just do that. Okay. Interactable items. Interact. Let's look at this. This broken, eared mug somehow made its way into the Whirling Rags dumpster. It depicts a person of the Sumerian descent frolicking in a field of saffron flowers. Bucktooth and grinning feeble-mindedly. It seems to be a cheap knockoff of some colonial antique era. So what do I do with it? Can I rotate it or... Use the interact button in inventory to inspect the item. Oh, this?
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
Look at the context.
Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
It's an example of what not to do. True, I'm going to push it into the face of every merchant and see if they understand the ideology. Their mug will be useful. By denouncing it, I can earn political capital. Mask. God, the mug didn't belong in the trash. It was a funny mug. Of what not to do.
But it was in the trash. Why not just call it out when you see it?
Yeah,
or
I guess.
Do some volunteering work. Just finish your case, detective.
Alright, and this. This is the full ledger you found in the trash. It's full of notes written in a Min's, dense cursive. Have a closer look. Maybe it can be salvaged to start keeping notes in.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Anything else?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard.
Okay.
It's a metaphor for you.
Jeez, narrator, don't do this to me, buddy.
Thank you, waterlogged ledger, for spelling it out for us.
Yeah, I'm about to say conceptualization. Come on, man.
Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart.
Inspect the toilet paper, inspect the clip, browse the white papers.
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
What is in there? What are they about?
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate, due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases, undertaken, not completed, mind you.
Okay, now if I remember right, in the hotel, I think it said March or April of 51, so this is a few months later from this.
It's the middle of March.
Yeah.
You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
Is 2 cases a week a good caseload? There was a mention of naming convention here?
Yes. It appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name.
Go on.
A title, one might say even. one that draws inspiration from snoop fiction and vespertine cop show staples.
Oh my, and they're written in capital letters too.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case.
So I wonder if some of these are relative to what's in the bookstore, and before we got this, we didn't understand what the book references were, so we might go back to the bookstore.
Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout.
Got it.
It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
Okay. Let's count the pages. We have to open an official case for this one.
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish.
Okay.
Once all the tasks are accomplished, the case is complete.
Commit to paper using the pen Lena gave us. That's great, so we wouldn't have had a pen.
The tasks you've completed flow out of the kind green ape pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple. A language developed for mental rigor and simplicity.
Okay, so at least I know how to write, you guys.
Inspect the victim's body.
Got it.
Interview the cafeteria manager. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place.
Cross out the ones we've already finished.
A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you.
Nice, we got one thing done off the list, guys.
Things to be done, and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Lieutenant, have you by chance named our case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
The Hanged Man. That's a little too obvious, right? The Furies are at home in the mirror. The Setting Sun, shit on a stick. Actually, I don't have one. How about this one? The Furies are at home in the mirror. Well, no. Let's do the Setting Sun.
Okay. It's a good name, but it has one problem. This case has nothing to do with the setting sun. At all. It has nothing to do with that, so... something more concrete, perhaps? Do you have something concrete? Mundane, usual?
Usual is boring. We don't do that.
Well, the Hanged Man, like I said, is very mundane. How about the Furies are at home in the mirror?
Furies? Yes, well, I don't know. I have to be honest, I'm not experiencing the internal strife that it refers to.
He furrows his
also,
brow.
Could you make it less poetic somehow? Just a normal case name, you know? Think, what would that be? A good normal name.
He really wants us to go between the lines.
Yes. You know what that normal name is, but it's so plain. Anything else, please.
They really want me to do this one, huh? He really wants us to pick this one, doesn't it? The Hanged Man, shit on a stick, or I don't have another name. Because I know he probably doesn't say the Hanged Man. What about shit on a stick?
Yes. I have to tell you, officer, I don't appreciate ironic titles. Other officers will have to use this as reference. If it's idiot or cockfinger,
I'm glad he enjoyed that
they're
shit.
not going to get it. They're going to think an idiot and a cockfinger were on this case. So, do you have something less funny?
Okay, I guess the Hanged Man. Does that work?
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too.
See, I knew it.
The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
Okay, let's close the case
You
files.
don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Can I read these files now? I mean, it's 72. Maybe?
Yes, you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB 41, then date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 41120111700, the next world mural.
Okay, so it begins with HDB4, so that's obviously his precinct, 41. Then the date of initialization and then the time. So Station 41 is at 12:01 at 1700 hours. 12:01. What next? Wait. I mean, I think we kind of know what that is already. How long does it take to read a case?
It takes about half an hour to piece one together, using the system you've devised. Where do you want to start?
Okay, let's do this when we have time. We'll revisit this. Let's put it away.
Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers still sags from the clipboard.
Okay, let's just browse these yellow pages and then we'll end the episode.
In the back, you see thin, translucent copier paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form.
What types of forms are there?
3. The topmost are misconduct fines, the middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of.
Okay, so we can use this to do the autopsy?
You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work.
Okay, so we'll step out of this. Enough
The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper.
Okay, all right, let's put the ledger away. Nice. Okay, and then let's stop right here real quick. Ask Gart if he, ask Kuno if he knows anything about the victim's clothes. God, I'd rather not do that. Ask Gart if he knows how the victim's clothes got in there. I'd much rather ask Gart. So guys, as always, I appreciate you joining me. We'll leave it here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.